Hi everyone, this is Mr. Collins. I'm going to show you how to download, install, quote unquote, and use some basic functions in a program called Kami. That's K-A-M-I. We're definitely going to use it this year in math quite a bit, but chances are you're going to be using it pretty much in all the classes that you're in because it's a tool that allows you to download a file that we give you, write on it using your finger or your stylus on your touch screen or even your mouse, and then save it and send it back to us. And so you can see, like, in this digital environment, that's something we're going to do pretty much every single day, including today. So let's get to it. The first thing you want to do is open a Chrome browser and find the program. And so the program is called Kami, K-A-M-I, which you can just Google search for. It's going to be the first result. If somehow that doesn't work, the direct web address is right here. It's kamiapp.com, kamiapp.com. Either way, when you click into it, you're going to have to first create an account. This is not new. You guys have created accounts probably for the last few years on your own, and you're just going to use your Google sign-in to do so. So when you click Create an Account, it's going to take you to the How would you like to create an account page, and of course you're going to select use Google. It's mine's recognizing mine, so it's going to look more like this. So you're going to sign up with Google. If you didn't know, your school email address, the stucpsk12.org domain, is actually powered by Google. And so just using that login is going to be enough to create the account automatically, which is super convenient. So it recognizes me because I signed in and signed out several times. But it's still going to ask me for my password, which of course I'll do off screen. If it's your first time signing in or signing up, it's probably going to ask you some questions about like who you are, just tell me you're a student, et cetera, if it comes to that. If not, it's just going to recognize it and pop up into a screen like this. In the upper left-hand corner, again, hopefully it says student here. I don't know what yours is going to say. And you have an educational license, or it might just say trial period. If it says trial, that's not a big deal. It just means that your account hasn't activated yet, but it will before the trial period is over, when the school kind of gets all their ducks in a row. In terms of how to use Kami, well, you're going to open a document into the web browser, and so it gives you the options to do here. You can do it from Drive. I'm just going to do it from my computer because most likely you'll be doing the same thing. Like you're going to download probably to your desktop or your downloads folder, and then you're going to open it. So let's pretend I've downloaded something. I'm just going to grab a PDF. It works best with PDFs. It's not the only thing, but it's the thing that we're probably going to send you most often. Okay, so it's going to open the document, and then it opens this toolbar also on the left-hand side. You can do quite a bit of things with it. I'm not going to show you all the functionality because part of it is like self-explanatory. But the big one for us all year long is going to be the drawing. So if you click here, you can adjust how thick the pen is. I'm set to 4. That's pretty standard. Actually, I'm set to 2. You can set how transparent the pen is. Default is not transparent. And then you have a color palette, and of course you have like a color wheel too. I'm not going to play too much with that. Just like that's something you can do on your own time. But in terms of writing, you can certainly grab and click your mouse if you want to draw it that way. But also you can use a stylus or your hand and finger just on your screen, right? So like my name is Mr. C, not super precise, but can totally work here. And you can write stuff on there as well. Okay, and so certainly you can see how this is going to be applicable to math class, because if we give you like a super hard equation like 2 plus x equals 5, you can solve it right on screen and show us what you know virtually, which is going to be the key phrasing this year. Now, in terms of how to get this back to us or back to Schoology to upload it, you're going to have to get it back on your machine some way. There are 2 options to do it. You can hit the Save button. The Save button, if you go down to Advanced Export, will bring you to this screen. Export means to take from your computer take from the web to your computer. Or you can just hit this Download button, which is going to take you to the same screen. The one thing I'll say is make sure that you do name the file better than the default. I would always say your block first, last name, then first name, and then whatever assignment this is. And so this is just my Kami test. So that's why I'll do that. In terms of like the pages, make sure like you include all the pages, and make sure that with annotations is selected. So we're going to save it to the computer with annotations. That just means writing. And then we'll click Begin Export. It's going to pop up down here. just like you would any kind of Chrome download. You can click it if you just want to see the file, but if you need to interact with the file, you're gonna have to find it. If you just click show in folder, if you're not sure where it goes, and I know sometimes it's weird because of how it defaults. If you just show in folder, it will tell you where all your downloads are going. It should default to a download folder within your drive, but sometimes you can set that to be your desktop if that's more convenient. Okay, but here it is right here. Number one, Collins Cami test. To get that somewhere that's a little bit more easy to use, maybe I would drag it to your desktop, and now you have it on your desktop. Very super easy to submit back to Schoology or whatever you need to do with it, guys. Okay, so that's pretty much it. How to use Cami. So the first thing you do, just in terms of review, get to the Cami website. Okay. For purposes, you can also make a bookmark like I did here. But it's camiapp.com. We're searching for it. Sign up for an account or log into your account. Upload a document, work on the document, save and download the document back to your computer. Guys, that's it. Hope that helped. Thanks.